Gemini, yeah, one queen, two sides, one mate, who side, yeah, whole time, you a whole vibe, we can both shine, my Gemini, ride.
It's crazy, bro. I don't know how I forgot how to use my own camera. I don't know. Don't ask me no questions. I'm not naked, I have on clothes. A bitch is tired, okay? I'm tired. What up and what's good, you guys? It's Myricia La'Rease and I'm back for another video. Guess what we're talking about today, y'all? Guess. Just guess. I'm a little disappointed in myself because this is maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks late. But today we're gonna talk about my locks and how we finally made it to 2 years locked. So my 2-year lock anniversary was August 30th and today is September 30th. So we a whole month late, y'all, a whole month. But if you've seen some previous videos, y'all know I'm pregnant and then there's some other crap going on in my personal life more than you would even be able to imagine. So with that being said, I finally found the time to sit my ass down and record this video. Okay, I've been real excited about it, but I had to, it was a lot. Whew. I am in a very, very, very good mood today. Your girl has been extremely tired lately, but my hair is still thriving, so we gonna talk about it, okay? I made 2 years locked exactly a month ago, and I probably said this in one of my last lock update videos, but I feel like this is the happiest that I've been on like my hair journey, just period. It's just doing great things. My hair is just growing. I'm gonna take it down in a second. My hair is growing, she is thriving, she is still holding lint, but she has dropped, okay? I'm wearing my little dress, but I like that my shoulders are bare so y'all can see exactly where my length is right now. To be 100% honest, nothing has really changed about my hair except the length. Right? I've been doing the same thing. I'm still only retwisting once a month to every 2 months or so. Just oil and water, and that's about it. I ain't really been doing too much more. What is crazy, I have noticed a significant increase in like the thickness of the ends of my hair, right? You would expect it to be at the root. You would expect it to be at the root, but I'm noticing like thickness in this part of my hair. Like these dense parts, like they just feel so good. So I still have in my same 5 shells. I think it's 5. I have had to reinstall a couple of my little shells because I started off with 5 and then I woke up one day and it was only like 2 in my head and I just couldn't figure it out. So I was like walking around my house finding my little shells. At least it's the same ones, right? But I just, I put them back. Some in the same spot and then some in a different spot. Sorry about my phone. I did get some clips of my hair right after I washed it before the retwist. This time around, which is so crazy, I keep blaming everything on this baby, y'all, but I'm not the type to usually wash my hair and then just leave it. But this time, I don't know if it's because my hair is more mature per se around this point, but I was able to wash it and not retwist immediately, and my hair was still like, it wasn't like super matted at the roots. It wasn't like giving me crazy trouble with like tangling and stuff. So that was the first time that I had actually washed my hair and didn't retwist it for like 2-3 days. That's cool. Also, your girl has officially achieved a nice juicy lock bun. I know I had mentioned in one of my other videos, in one of my other lock videos, that my goal was to, goals, I have only two goals really for my hair. I want my locks to be calf length, meaning like brushing up on the back of my kneecaps. And then goal number 2 was obviously to have my lock bun. So I have reached 1 out of 2 of those goals and we are well on our way. So I'll put in some clips of like what my hair looked like right after I washed it. I was really feeling myself because it's down my back. Like, I don't know how, it's at my back. Yeah, it's dropped so much and I could not be more pleased with not even just the growth, but still the density and the thickness and the shape, right? So you know how like when your hair is loose, right? Obviously without locks, your hair will, most people's hair will kind of grow in its own shape per se. So my hair naturally grew in like a V in the back, like that. And it's doing that with my locks, which freaked me out. Like I was looking at it and I was like, what? Because when I first twisted up my hair, I had twisted it probably what, maybe a year and a half or 2 years into me cutting my hair into a bob. So it was like blunt cut. I had been maintaining that blunt cut in the back for so, baby is kicking, girl. I had been maintaining that blunt cut in the back for so long that now that I'm seeing my hair grow in like that V again, I'm like, how is that happening? How? I don't understand. I don't know, but it looks nice. It looks cute. It looks like I got some layers and whatnot. So there's that. And I think I also got a couple clips of my hair after I retwisted it. And oh, I took some pictures too. I'll give y'all those pictures. I'll put those like, after I retwisted, I just kind of put it in 2 ponytails and left it. Not 2 ponytails, but like one at the top and one at the back, you know? And I wore it to work like that and it was so cute. I retwisted my hair probably the first week of September. Yeah, I retwisted my hair probably the first week of September. And if you can see, like now, my retwist been holding up. Don't mind my edges, y'all. I don't be laying my edges. But my retwist holds up so well, but it's just been growing so much. Like, look at that. I'm not complaining by a long shot. You know, I'm actually just take it down now. I'm not complaining that it's grown so much, but I'm trying to figure out like what postpartum shedding is gonna be like for me. Ooh, see? Look at this, y'all. Look at my hair. I know I got a lot of new subscribers that came from my 3-month lock update video, and that wasn't even a sit down like talking video. That was literally just me. I put in some pictures and stuff, but like, look how luscious and just long and happy my hair looks. Like, it just looks so good. It feels so good. I had mentioned a couple months back that my hair was retaining moisture like really, really well. Still the same. That's still the case today. Like, I can spray my hair down, or you know what I've been doing as of recently, I will leave my hair down in the shower, not to like get it soaked, and as you can see it sits on my shoulders now. So like I'll either pull it back like this while I'm in the shower, wash the front, and then like move it out the way, you know. But like, it has just grown so freaking much. I am so pleased. And then you see my shells. So I don't remember if, where is it? I can't grab it. Oh, I'm looking in the thing. But this one, I don't remember if this one was on this specific lock or if it was in the same row but like a couple ones back. But because my hair has grown so much, look how these two are falling. It looks like I did that on purpose, and I didn't. Also, I used to have, there it is, I used to have this shell on this side, and I moved it when I went to like redo all of my shells. I moved it over to this side because why? I don't know why I did it. I think with this one, oh, I remember. Okay, so I'll show you. With this one right here, the end had gotten not thin, but like, you know, my little curl is coming back, and it wasn't like that at all when I had the rubber band. When I had the rubber band on it, I had it on a little, I don't think it was too tight, but it was too low, right? So when I put rubber bands on my locks, my intention is to fold the lock up enough so that after the rubber band is on, I still have like some, so like if you can see, oh, I didn't want to undo it, but you can see I still have like some hair after the rubber band, and then I wrap the loose hair that's out of the rubber band like around the rest of my locks so that it kind of locks the shell in. Because again, my initial goal, goodness gracious, my initial goal is to have my shells in permanently. I want the ends of my locks to lock around the shell. That way eventually I just pop off the rubber band and I don't have to worry about it slipping out because it's just in my hair, you know. So more of like a permanent lock situation, or a permanent, I don't even want to call this lock jewelry. Goodness, girl, she ain't letting me talk. I'm actually 7 months pregnant today. So if you are interested in my pregnancy or wanting to know a little more about my personal life, I'm actually going to record my 28-week pregnancy update. Can't believe I'm already 28 weeks, y'all. This is, ooh. Anyway, that's not what y'all here for. If you are interested though, I'll put the video up somewhere. But as far as my hair, like with my last pregnancy, I didn't go through postpartum shedding. I didn't go through postpartum shedding all that bad, but my edges thinned out. So I'm curious. I'm really, really curious to see like if that happens again, or if like I lose the locks or if like some of them just fall out. I hope not, and I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll see. I am 100% prepared for everything that is about to come with this stage in my lock journey, because like, what can I do really? Ain't too much that I can do about it. So I just really, I'm glad that I'm finally able to come up here and show y'all, because like, girl, talk about feeling yourself. I have really like, I don't even play in my hair as much as I used to. Now I just kind of throw it up in a ponytail like it was when I got here, and let it be. Or if I'm going to work, or if I want to wear it down, like I want to feel my hair down, I'll do my little half up, half down. I'm at the point where I can literally do just about anything with my hair, and I'm kind of wanting curls, you know, like I did flexi rod curls around Christmas time last year. And so I'm thinking I might do that again, probably way before Christmas time. I might do it sometime soon. Maybe for my maternity photos. That sounds cute. For color, I still have no intention or no plans to like color my hair. Just not yet. I like my natural brown color as of right now. I hated it before I locked my hair. I really didn't like the color of my hair. I felt like it was too light, and so I used to dye it jet black. Now I don't want to do that. I like what it's doing. I like how it feels. I like the color. In the sun, it just looks so, like, you can kind of see how my ends are a different color. They're a little bit lighter, and it's just so cute. It's so cute. I'm so happy with how my hair is turning out. Just in the last couple months, I've had like 3 or 4 people tell me that I'm the reason that they decided that they wanted to lock their hair, or that I'm the reason that they're even considering it. And it makes me feel great, because this is a whole full-on like journey, y'all. Seriously, it's bigger than just a hairstyle. You know, right now, especially on social media and everything, it's trendy, real trendy. Everybody want to lock their hair now, but if you gonna do it, you know, go for it. And if you like it, then you stick with it. If not, just cut them off or comb them out. You know what I'm saying? You always have that option. That's the benefit to having hair that is so versatile. Obviously, combing your locks out is not the best as far as like time. It takes a long time, and it can be damaging to your hair if you're not careful. But I've combed out a head of locks, so I can tell y'all it's not impossible. Y'all can do it. Not my own head. I've never combed out my own locks, but I combed out one of my clients' locks, and it came out really, really nice. Yeah, y'all, I don't really have too much more to talk about as far as my hair. I just really kind of wanted to show y'all like where we at for year 2. The roots in here are so thick. Like so thick, it's insane. I feel like I just retwisted my hair and it's already growing out. But then of course, I don't be tying it up like I'm supposed to anyway, so who can I really blame? Who can I be mad at? That's pretty much it. If y'all have any questions about my locks, or y'all want to see a specific style, because I am at a point where I'm going to be doing braid outs and stuff with my hair because it's getting longer. Whew! Out of breath for real. I don't know if y'all remember, but in the back I used to like leave my little BDBs out and I let them grow, and they were just like down here, and it was loose natural hair. I had the 2 little corners back here that were loose, and then I had my one little on the side right here, but I finally decided to lock her up, you know what I'm saying? She's locked. I don't remember exactly when I did it, but she's thickening up like crazy. I was scared because I'm like, dang, this is a little piece of hair. Like, what is it gonna be like when it locks? It is thin, don't get me wrong. It is thin, but that's because it was a smaller piece of hair. But as you can see, the root is a little bit thicker. So I'm not worried about it popping off or anything. And I'm not super rough with my hair anyway. There's that. Still at 124 locks now, including this little one. If you are interested in knowing what I use to retwist my hair, I finally launched my little business, my little website, you know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with calling it little right now because I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, and it's definitely something that I need to be putting more of my time and my energy into. But my brand is now called Well Mother Nature, and I have released one retwist oil. I'm working on kind of like a bundle kind of situation where you can buy 2 of the products, and it's, you know, a whole thing. But I will leave the website and our Instagram down in the description box below. If you're looking to get your locks retwisted and you're in my area, if you don't know, I'm in like not Central Florida, but like Central West Florida. I'm close to Tampa. So if you are in the Tampa area and you're looking to get your locks retwisted, get at your girl. I'll leave that Instagram down in the description box as well. About Well Mother Nature, the brand, it's more so wholesome hair and body products. My whole intention behind the brand is more so to just provide a really nice, nourishing blend of oils to apply to not just locks, but to your hair, your scalp in general. I have friends and family that have bought my product that use it on their regular, natural, not locked hair, and it works great. It's more of like a sealant kind of thing. And so there's that. So right now we just have the retwist oil, but be looking out for what I'm gonna call my rainwater. It's just some, you know, spritz your hair. It'll be a combination of rose water and aloe vera juice, and you spray it all in your hair. It's just really, really nourishing and really good for your scalp, along with the retwist oil. And then I am actually currently working on an oil for my tummy. So I've already been using it, believe it or not, and I love it. I hope I've delivered it properly to you guys. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. I'm very, very, very proud of how far I have already come with it, and with creating my label, picking the bottles that they're gonna go in, sourcing my products, and all that other stuff. So I'm very, very proud. It's in the making. It's still in the works right now, so bear with me. But please believe within the next couple months or so, I'll be rolling them out, because y'all can actually see right over there. Yeah, those are they're all full. Okay, they're all full. They look like this, but they're not labeled. So here's what she looks like, y'all. This is my Well Mother Nature's retwist oil. There's Jamaican black castor oil, there's eucalyptus, clary sage, jojoba, grapeseed, like a whole bunch of different stuff. All the ingredients are on the bottle, so you know what you're getting. I've also included on the bottle just the directions for like a hot oil treatment if you wanted to use this as a hot oil treatment, because it's just really, really nourishing to me. So, and believe it or not, it's a blend that I've been using for years. The only things that have changed about it in the most recent time is just the scent. I added, you know, like my eucalyptus and the clary sage and stuff, just because I wanted it to smell a little more earthy. But for the most part, everything else in it is exactly what it was 3, 4, 5 years ago when I was loose natural and I was using an oil blend on my hair. so yeah, if you are interested, they are now available for purchase on the website, also through my Well Mother Nature has its own Instagram account that's more for showing, you know, the benefits of the product, how the product is used. But I also have another business Instagram account that is linked just for like my clients, and I post, you know, my work as far as retwisting locks and starter locks and stuff like that. So if you are interested, I will make sure that all of that is available for you either somewhere on the screen or down in the description box below. I'm running out of time, y'all. I gotta go pick up my baby. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming and spending some time with me, checking up on your girl. Let me know, you know, how y'all been. Leave me some comments so we can communicate, because I love reading y'all's comments. Y'all so sweet, for real. I hope y'all are staying safe, keeping your mental health first, seriously, because it is no joke out here, really. All right, that's all I got. I'll catch y'all in my next one. Bye.
But I am chasing a twin that would rather chase a career. It's love. I respect you, was just Can't accept what you say when you don't say what you does. And I ain't saying, or do I care who is there when I'm not. I'm just saying I truly care how you carry your heart.